Doing business in Africa. You can't afford to be without Africa Investor.
So let us go straight into this conversation and really just pull on you, Pablo, just to give your views. I know that you're also required elsewhere. But let me put it this way, I'm going to pose this sort of question to you, and I think we often hear there's more than enough money in the market, where are the bankable transactions? So my question to you is, how do you feel about the array of tools that you have at your disposal to work in support of this investment Earthshot with the institutional investment community, or any ideas that you would have that could feed into the pipeline development component of the Earthshot investment plan? So over to you.
Thank you so much, and first of all, congratulations, Hubert. This is an impressive effort, and we're very happy to be working with you very closely. As you frame it, it depends on who you talk to. If you talk to investors, they will say, where are the projects? If you talk to the countries, they will say where is the money? So that's the biggest challenge that we have. Countries feel that they have strong climate commitments, that have identified strong actions to move them forward. They can't access the money. While the investors will say, there's so much money, where are the projects? And it's a reality. It's not two different stories or two different points of view. It is a reality. And what we need to do is to work together to bridge that gap. And that's where the work of the NDC partnership with the developing countries will bring them closer to the sources of finance. And you, with your efforts and with this great idea, will bring the financiers closer to the countries. We both need to move from where we are, because if not, this gap will never be bridged. We're supporting over 90 countries around the world, including 40 countries in Africa. And what we're learning is that countries need the right tools, the right capacity to be able to move forward. They know what they want, what they need. They have sent strong messages through their nationally determined contributions, their NDCs, in terms of the direction of travel for their climate ambition. In those, they reflect the sectors and the activities that need to be financed. They have identified certain projects, many of which will be recognized later today in terms of those actions that will be transformational on the ground, but they still need technical assistance and support to be able to meet financiers where they are. Projects are not designed or developed to the level of maturity that will effectively mobilize finance. Maybe in some cases they will be able to go to the GCF and get some money, but from there to being attractive to the private sector, there's a big gap. And we also need mechanisms on the other side that will allow countries to be able to more effectively mobilize finance through the management of the risk associated or perceived risk associated with the mobilization of finance from the private sector, for example. So we need to put together the different pieces of the puzzle that will start with an idea, included in an NDC, to the right enabling environments, policies, legal frameworks, to the development of projects, to the mapping of the adequate sources of finance, to the blending, and then to the private sector. That is the job. And all of us need to work together so that we can provide the support to the countries in all the different stages of the process. If we forget any of those stages, we will still have the same conversation. There's a lot of money, no projects. There's no money and a lot of projects. So that is the responsibility that we need to work on together.
Doing business in Africa. You can't afford to be without Africa Investor.